I need to move her. She's too close to the edge.
He's on crack if he thinks America's going to bow his knee. They need to know Palpatine. So he's formed Schwarz and his brother Anon. But he has not bowing down knee. Next. While the media was busy groveling, Donald Trump finally signed the executive order relating to holding former government officials accountable for unlawful disclosure of sensitive information. So basically, he just silenced anyone he fires. Next. Police arrest man with Molotov cocktail plotting to assassinate Trump admin officials. Next. USDA Inspector General escorted out of office after refusing to comply with Trump firing. Next. President Trump just won a massive $25 million settlement against Mark Zuckerberg for banning his account. $22 million that will go to President Trump's presidential lottery. Next. 90. Trump admin canceling funding to the NGOs involved in illegal immigration. No, you don't. Christine says. Next. U.S. Agriculture Department ordered to scrap climate change across agency's website. Great news. Next. Former senior advisor of the Federal Reserve, John Rogers, been arrested for leaking trade secrets to China. Great. Next. President Trump's Justice Department just fired every January the 6th federal prosecutor in the DCU U.S. Attorney's Office. Next. Breaking, President Trump issues a ban on 51 intelligence agents who falsely claimed Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation from entering any federal building. Next. Trump administration orders federal employees to remove pronouns from their email signatures today. Next. Okay, Sean Duffy is now the 20th Secretary of Transportation. Boy, we needed him right on time. So I said, at least he won't be on maternity leave, as Buddy Duke was. Next. Elizabeth Warren funded by Big Pharma branch, the reporter saying RFK could bankrupt vaccine manufacturers. I don't want to get over whining horse. Next. Senators, this is Babylon B. Pause. RFK hearing to announce this next round of questions is brought to you by Pfizer, which basically is satire, but really is the truth. Next. Miami, 2 bands packed with 40 illegal Chinese nationals were apprehended and taken into custody about an hour ago in Coral Gables, Florida, about 5 miles west of Port of Miami. Yeah, invasion. Next. All right, 449,000 Californians turned down jury duty because they were not citizens, but they were registered voters. Next. Google Maps forced to bow to Trump's will. Updates showed off America and Mount McKinney. I'm not sure about that, but that's what Benny Johnson was reporting. Apparently they allowed their maps. Next. Okay, Pete Buttigieg considers running for U.S. Senate. This is the dude that was head of transportation. Remember, his husband got pregnant, and he had to go home and take maternity leave because when you pregnant, you got to feed your baby, breastfeed your baby. So you know how important that was. Yeah. As a man to breastfeed your babies. Anyway, Buttigieg wants to be a senator in Michigan. What did Michigan ever do to deserve this kind of political musical change?
How many people
Last
here?
time I checked, he's from Indiana. But again, they don't care. They don't care. Next. All right. Captured is clapping, breaking the Pentagon's pulling the traitor Mark Milley.
A lot of attacks going on, and it's going to keep continuing. 2025 is going to be horrible. I feel like it's going to be another year of like 2020 or 2019, like just too much mayhem, chaos, deaths. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible, y'all. So many warning signs. A lot's happened already. So a lot's happened already. So you would be very dizzy.
In the last 8 years, even under Trump's first term.
They're really attacking my stuff.
Every day. I mean, you look at the headline, you just groan. Yeah, I mean, you look at the headline, you just groan.
Bow down to a tyrant. I've always believed it's the job of the press to hold power to account. I've always tried to do that here at CNN.
Yeah.
And I plan on going to do all of that in the future.
Yeah.
One final message. Don't give in to the lies.
Right.
Don't give in to the fear.
No, we've never listened to CNN at all.
And to hope. Even if you have to get out your phone, record that message. I will not give in to the lies.
Oh.
I will not give in to the fear.
Yeah.
Post it on your social media.
Yeah.
So people can hear from you too.
Sure.
I'll have more to say about my plans in the coming days, but until then, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. It's been an honor to be welcomed into your home for all these years. That's the news. Reporting from Washington, I'm Jim Acosta.
Hasta la bye-bye. I'll bring it right back. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Next. Trump plans to finally withdraw U.S. troops from Syria. Israeli subject. Next. All right, Florida lawmakers are refusing to enforce immigration laws, even as considering giving in-state tuition to illegal aliens, a direct violation of federal law, and a betrayal of every legal resident and citizen who follows the rules and pays their share. And this was from our own constitutional attorney, Chrisanne Hall. You need to contact your congressman and your state senator and say, absolutely not. You guys enforce immigration laws, please, and get behind Trump's agenda. Otherwise, you're out in midterms and the next 4 years. Next. Okay, bombshell. As many as 40% of the non-citizen present in Maine may have voted in the 2024 elections or have voted costs in their names. This figure is based on data from Marine CVR, Central Voter Registration, and Marine Care. We need immediate audit of Maine's voter rolls. Next. CDC has just removed the transgender guidance page from its website. Yes. Next. All right, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has ordered the Department of Defense to cease resourcing identity months such as Black History Month and Women's History Month. Thank you. Every day should be a celebration of everybody. Next. All right, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth just kicked the New York Times, NBC, NPR, and Politico out of the Pentagon press offices to give space for New York Post, Breitbart, QAnon, and the HuffPost. Hegseth must be attempting to set a world record for the most transformed.
Y'all, it is late.
Good job, Pete. Next.
And I'm tired.
The government of JB Pritzker to allow illegal immigrants to change their names to avoid ICE deportation. This guy needs to be deported. Send him to, what can we say, Cuba. Send him to Cuba. Next.
Oh my gosh, he is so funny.
Secretary of Transportation, immediately the Department of Transportation will no longer participate.
Ronnie said this guy needs to be deported. Send him back to Cuba.
Keep planes in the air, trains on the tracks, or ports or highways secure. In the wake of 2 devastating plane crashes,
That man cracks me up, man.
Enforcing the highest standards of safety and accountability from now on. Every day of every month we celebrate transportation. Beautiful.
It's not funny, but it is.
And safety. Thank you. Next. Dr. Fauci, you should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. You belong in prison, Mr. Fauci. Roll this.
Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci?
I am a scientist who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, it's not a yes or no.
Yes, it's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent.
Oh,
But this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments.
Y'all, can y'all hear this?
However, I want to tell you this is disgusting and evil. What you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles, paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their tax bills for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent. You confess that you made up the COVID rules, including 6 feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it. You
I
made it
didn't
up.
say I
Yeah,
made it
my
up.
foot
Are you
hurts.
saying this is fake news, Mr.
I didn't
Fauci?
say I made anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But this is science.
Oh my
And making up
God.
guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor, you're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. That man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in prison. Here you are, without your mask, where you got to go and enjoy the game and sit right next to people not following the 6 feet of distancing, not wearing your
Oh
mask.
God.
Everyone else was forced to stay home and stop enjoying life. And your science, your science is displayed
What the
perfectly
hell?
in this picture, where children in school were put in plastic bubbles because
Children in school put in plastic bubbles. What?
that's evil science. And let's go back to your very own email. You said earlier you don't use email. Oh, you do. Right here. This is your own email where you said the typical mask you buy in the drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus. I do not recommend that you wear a mask. This is your email. This is your own words. But yet children all over America were forced to wear masks. Healthy children forced to wear masks, muzzled in their schools. And then they were forced to learn from home because of your so-called science and your medical suggestions, while you and all your cronies get paid from Big Pharma.
Poor dogs.
You know what this committee should be doing? We should be
Miss
recommending
Green.
you to be prosecuted. We should be writing a criminal referral because you should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. You belong in prison, Dr. Fauci.
No question. They need to arrest them. Along with a bunch of other people. Next. Senator Ron
It's
Johnson
hilarious.
subpoenas HHS
Let me do it.
Anthony Fauci's email. Next. Senate hearing, the Senate hangs on to misinformation regarding Russia and Ukraine. Now,
It's his own post.
every time I tried to tweet that or exit,
No wonder a country is in trouble. Oh
put it in a
Lord.
note, and then I posted the picture of the note. I thought, I'm going to put this out there. So, no wonder
The Senate
I'm
hangs
in trouble.
on
The
to
Democrats think that
misinformation.
the war between Russia and Ukraine, it actually started in 2012. NATO should not annex the Ukraine as it was an agreement made after World War II that it would be a buffer zone. Next. All right, Zelensky freaks out over U.S.-Russia peace talks. Of course, he doesn't want peace. He wants the money. Trump says negotiations are happening, but Zelensky says leaving the Ukraine out is a very dangerous mistake. He wants a seat at the table and a whole lot more. He's pushing for NATO membership, more weapons, and rock-solid security guarantees. Meanwhile, Ukraine is running low on troops. U.S. aid is frozen, and Russia keeps advancing. With nearly a fifth of the Ukraine under Russian control, Zelensky is pushing for a deal, but only one that doesn't leave Ukraine out of its own future. That's according to Associated Press. Next. All right, so Italy is leaving the World Health Organization. Trump was the first to say we're leaving. Now Italy is following suit. So, anyway, next. All right, meanwhile in Kenya, we cannot afford to trust the World Health Organization. Anyway, next. All right, meanwhile in Kenya, we cannot afford to trust the World Health Organization anymore. The High Court also suspended Bill Gates' immunity from prosecution. Vaccines have decreased fertility. Reuters.
Tweeting things that can destroy the sovereignty of Africa. We cannot afford to trust WHO anymore, Your Excellency. And I'll just mention a few things that have caused great concern to us. In 2014-2015, WHO brought tetanus eradication campaign in our country. It was a campaign to eradicate neonatal tetanus, babies who are born who eventually get tetanus. And the vaccine that was used is a different type of a tetanus vaccine that is a fertility regulating vaccine, where they take tetanus and combine it with a hormone called human chorionic gonadotropin.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna try to come back in the morning though.
A woman with that vaccine,
So I'm going to bed soon. I am tired.
And therefore is rendered sterile. So we are not seeing.
So I hope you guys have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. And be blessed.
That cannot get children.
Peace
Or couples who are losing 3, 4,
be
5
unto you.
pregnancies before they can carry any pregnancy to term.